Hey guys, welcome back for another Dragon Ball The Breakers video. For this video, it was a little bit of a surprise for me. I didn't think I was going to put this video out, but it looks like I am. There's going to be a patch coming out tomorrow. It's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. The patch notes it's going to be for 2.5. It's going to be, as of March, it's going to be 1.25, okay. Here's the updated content. Urgent messages regarding maintenance notices and in-game issues will from now on be displayed at the top of the base screen. Okay, that's nice. It's a nice little quality of life improvement, so we don't have to go looking at their website or anything like that. Adjusted content. Adjusted the flames of Mount Frypan active skill so that it becomes a long-range lock when locking a player on the other side of the flame. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Can someone comment, let me know what that means? I'm a little confused. I would really appreciate it if someone can explain. Adjusted the appearance of the escape time machine signal beacon so that it is easier to see from a distance. Okay, I will take that. That's interesting. I guess there were a few times where I confused it. A few times only where I confused the super time machine for the escape time machine. Reduce the time until the Raider can move again when skipping the animation that plays after destroying the startup system. Okay, alright, so they basically made it so you can get off the super time machine much faster. Okay, I don't know why they did that, but we'll see how that goes. Reduce the chance that Nappa and Vegeta will discover survivors in episode 2. Alright, I still haven't done episode 2, but it's a tutorial. I guess they made it easier for new people to try it out just to see. It's basically a showcase for the new Raiders anyway. So I'm sure they'll do that each season. Slightly moved up on the position of on-screen captions. If I think what that means, it basically means that basically in the middle of the screen, you're not going to have that popping up, especially when I'm using the radar and I'm trying to find the Dragon Balls or something like that. It does get in the way, so I guess they moved it up a little bit so it doesn't get in the way. Finally. Adjusted content. That's more like fixed content for me right here. Fixed an issue on Frieza Zarbon active skill where the damage animation would not play when destroying a survivor's barrier. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. I don't know. If I did, I must have bugged out because, or been confused because, that would definitely confuse me. I'm glad they fixed that. Fix an issue on Cyberman's self-destruct passive skill where it would not activate properly if a survivor performed a close range attack during Dragon Change before being grabbed by the Cyberman. Okay, never had that happen, but that's interesting. I'm glad they fixed that. Fix an issue on Vegeta's Call Nappa active skill where damage cannot be dealt to survivors under certain circumstances. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder what those circumstances are, or were. Fix an issue on Cell's Solar Flare active skill where the skill would not hit when used on ground if survivor was at the same or higher position than the Raider, or if there were obstacles on the ground between the Raider and the survivor. Okay. I don't mind that, I guess, honestly. I think Solar Flare doesn't land when it does. It's the same thing for survivors. I really hope they fix that for survivors too, if it's the same thing. Or maybe it's just a Cell thing. Fix an issue with Cell's perfect Kamehameha super attack where the attack range displayed before firing was narrower than the actual attack range. I didn't notice that. I haven't used Cell in a long time, actually. I just got him to level 100 and then I stopped using him for a while. It's been a while. Fix an issue where survivors were unable to pass through the area where the Flame of Mount Frypan active skill was activated even after the skill has ended. Okay, wow, that's not a good glitch to run by. I did not know that. Fix an issue where certain key blasts used by survivors would not pass through the Flames of Mount Frypan active skill. That has happened to me. It has happened to me. I've been wondering why, where at certain times it would work and then other times it wouldn't. Okay, I'm glad they fixed that now. Fix an issue where the survivors who use the Flames of Mount Frypan active skill would not be repelled when coming into contact with the Wall of Flame effect while on the ground. Okay. Fix an issue on the charming pose active skill where the skill's effect would not land if the survivors and raiders were at different heights. Okay, yeah, I'm glad they fixed something like that. That's just okay, good. You haven't really used charming pose enough to really see that happen. So for anyone that uses it or used it before, you guys should be able to use it again if you guys did notice this kind of problem occurring for you guys. Fix an issue on the landing delay nullification passive skill where survivors would not receive a speed boost after landing from a high place while using certain skills. I don't think I have this skill. The landing delay nullification passive skill. I do not have it. Have you guys seen this skill before? Can you guys let me know? I do not have it. I did not even know this existed. Wow. Fix an issue on the Hellzone grenade super attack where the raider would not take damage from the attack if there were obstacles between raider and survivor. Yeah, that seems to be going on a lot. It's the same thing for super electric strike, honestly. Even one little tree, a branch, you hit a branch, super electric strike will not go through. Fix an issue where survivors can nullify the delay that occurs when landing from a high place by performing certain actions just before landing. Okay. Never had that before. By the delay that occurs. Fix an issue where if survivors evaded the raider's close range attack using the evasive action, survivor's position before evading will be displayed during the attack. Huh. Never had that happen, but the action is just so high paced. I never noticed it. Everything happens way too fast. There are some things I noticed that doesn't work, but that's for another time. Fix an issue where if survivors use an active skill or a super attack while the raider was summoning Shenron, the skills would be cancelled by the summoning animation. Huh, that has happened. Okay. So I guess in the background he can get hit and take damage? I'm not sure. Fixes and adjustments planned for future updates. We plan to implement fixes and adjustments to the following areas in a future update. Thank you for your patience and understanding while we were to implement these changes. Okay. Currently adjusting to have the raider roles selectable on the role select screen. Okay, so they're bringing back the option to have raider only option. Okay, that's something. It would be great if they brought back the option to, you know, play with your friends while becoming a raider. I have played raider a lot less this season due to that. I don't know, it's a lot less fun if you don't play with friends, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. Well, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this update coming back? What do you guys think about the option to play raider with your friends? We do have the reporting system now, where we can just block them as well and report them if they're doing anything, and then they get reported enough times for teaming. I mean, they can just be banned. I know that they took that option away because people were teaming, so now they have the report option. They should just have left the old matchmaking with the report option, so if anyone did team, we'll just report them and that'll just be taken care of. Anyways, hopefully they did bring that back. We'll see. Let's see. Currently fixing an issue where the percentage of survivor role bonus on a battle results screen is displayed as 29%, which is only occurring on Nintendo Switch. Okay, so I have heard that the Nintendo Switch, it is hard to find a match. I have heard that people have a hard time finding a match on Nintendo Switch. Honestly, if you're gonna play a game that is on all consoles, you might as well play it on the better consoles anyway. Nintendo Switch is a little outdated. Even when it came out, it still wasn't running better than the PS4, if I'm correct, or at least a Pro. So yeah, the actual bonus is 30% on all gaming platforms. It's only 29% on Nintendo Switch, so everyone else, the issue is not occurring on the PS4, Xbox, or Steam versions. Okay. Now there's also this right here, the Season 2 results report. Let's go and see what they have for us here. It has been 1 month since the start of Season 2. Wow, it's been a month already. So we would like to share information about the current state of match results and the survival result. The survivor Survival rate. Wow, try saying that fast 5 times. I'm not gonna do that. Below will be the current result report of season 2. Overall match results. Rate at which all survivors were defeated. Okay. Alright, orange is Raider total defeat, all survivors defeated. I mean, Raider total victory. 22.7%. That's actually pretty low. But I guess there's also SOS, which is where they escape. Raider victory, survivors escape. I've had games where all 7 of us escaped, or 6 of us. So I guess, I don't know, maybe they counted that, and if all 7 of us escape, I don't think that's a Raider victory at all. Excuse me. Yeah, they just destroyed the super time machine at the beginning. Maybe because all of us were alive, we all had dragon change, so they didn't want to risk it. And the survivor victory is 42.7%. That's actually pretty low. What is this? 57.3% altogether, and then that's 42.7%. So the Raider has more wins, but I don't know. Maybe they're also counting 7 people escaping, and they still count the Raider as a Raider victory. I don't know. The survival rate is, let's see, survivor total the victory, Raider defeated, remaining survivors only 24.3%. Wow, that's actually pretty high, because over here successfully started the super time machine, so we beat the Raider more times by actual fighting them than we have with the actual super time machine. And then survivors successfully escaped, and remaining survivors only 11.3%. Okay, so we clearly, as survivors, prefer to actually beat the Raider instead of escaping. I think these numbers were different back in the day. There were more escapes back in the day, but now we know how to play a lot better. So I think these graphs are a lot different. If you guys want me to make a video comparing the graphs from season 1 and 2, let me know. I'll definitely do that. Win rate of each Raider. Ooh, this is good. Before I move on to this, I really they should show us what our usage percentage is for each skills, for passive skills, active skills, super attacks. I would really love to see a graph on that. Win rate of each Raider. Sell. So wait, Raider total victory, and then Raider victory with survivors escaped. Okay. So Cell has a 19.1. That is pretty low. He is the lowest. I guess that makes sense. He is the weakest not by far, but he is the weakest Raider between all of them. I would have to say the Raider victory survivors escape 30%. Okay, I'm surprised that Frieza doesn't have it lower than everyone, as he literally has the ability to stop anyone from going from the time machine if they used their abilities correct. Let's see, Frieza 20.5%. Wow, Vegeta has the biggest one, but that's maybe because he's used the most. I'm assuming it's because he's used the most at this point, and he's newest, that he has the biggest Raider total victory. Boo is second. Boo is very high risk, high reward though. If you can get past level 1 and at least make it to level 2, Innocent Boo, I think you made it out of the danger zone. Frieza, I'm surprised with Frieza's survivor escape. That's really high number, but Vegeta's is even higher. Most likely, again, due to him being used more, I would assume. And then Boo, 24.8%. I don't usually see a lot of Spopovich players now. I think they're scared to get jumped. They have to be really lucky with RNG, in my opinion. Let's see. Since 1 month from season 2, Raiders' victory rate is 57%. Yes, 57.3%. To be exact, and Survivor's survival rate is around 48%. 48%, huh? That's interesting. These numbers have remained consistent so far this season. They're saying though, on the other hand, we have observed that survivors have a tendency to select certain skills. Oh no, yes we do, but it's not our fault. So we plan to adjust various parameters on existing skills in addition to adjusting raider abilities. Oh no, what does that mean? Does that mean Bulma's bike, energy field, instant transmission? I mean, those are all the good skills that I can think of right now that I think they're going to be adjusting. But if they're adjusting that, they have to be also making it so the raiders will be weaker, maybe? Because there's no way they're nerfing survivors due to the fact that we have a 48% survival rate, while the victory rate for raiders is a lot higher. Right? So there can be no way that they are not going to be nerfing the raiders. If they're buffing the raiders and then nerfing the certain skills that we have for the survivors, I'm not sure how that's going to work. I mean, yes, we do have more skills coming out every time, so that does change the meta. But it's not like all these new skills coming out are OP. If anything, most of the time people are still keeping the original skills that we have. Because on paper, all these new skills coming out, they sound great, but in using actual battle, it's not exactly the best. We are carefully considering how to implement these changes in a way that will allow survivors more flexibility when choosing skills and coming up with strategy in the battle. Alright, I'm scared, a little scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. Let me know, guys, what you think of this patch notes. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what's gonna happen. I'm looking forward to at least the option to play Raider alone. I hope they bring back the option to play friends as Raiders, and then just keep the report function option there, so we can use it to report anybody that's teaming. Please let me know what you guys think of the video. Please subscribe. It really helps me, motivates me to keep making more videos like this for you guys. Please like and comment. Let me know what you guys think of this patch note for 2.5. Once again, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is when it goes down. I think it goes down for 6.5 hours. So play as much as you can. Once again, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.